Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video, and in this video we're going to be talking about some news that's coming over from PC World, and it looks like AMD has quietly made some Radeon RX 560 GPUs a little bit worse. From what I can tell, this comes across a little bit deceiving from AMD, but they are taking the correct steps to remedy this, so I'll get into that in a little bit. Also, Steam has started a Finland sale celebrating 100 years of independence. You can save big on games from Finnish developers, and I think this is really cool that they're doing that. Kind of a surprise sale, did not see this coming, and I'd love to see more sales like this come from Steam that are kind of out of the blue and out of nowhere, but still offer some great games. So I'll first talk about the RX 560 because I think a lot of you guys are more interested in that. Now, if you guys don't know, the RX 560 is one of the better budget GPUs available in the market right now. They usually go for around $110 to $125. Some of them are a little bit more expensive, like the models from Asus, but more often than not, if you're in the market for a GPU like the RX 560, you're probably gonna buy one of the lower end ones just to save as much money as possible, and having a name brand kind of becomes irrelevant, but nonetheless, it is a very good budget-oriented GPU. Even if you want to do 1080p gaming, the 560 really can cover that at a really great price. However, it looks like AMD has quietly made some RX 560 cards a bit worse. Now, this comes over from PCWorld.com, and I'll leave a link down below in the description box. Now, the RX 560 launched back in April, and it seems like there's two kind of versions of the 560, and it's a little bit misleading. There's one version with 896 stream processors, the other with 1024, 14 versus 16 compute unit. It's very misleading because a lot of the models don't specify which it is, and AMD has responded to PC World saying this, quote, "It's correct that 14 compute unit and 16 compute unit versions of the Radeon RX 560 are available. We introduced the 14 CU version this summer to provide AIBs and the market with more RX 500 series options. That sounds all well and good, but you have to make that clear to the market." AMD continued by saying, "It's come to our attention that on certain AIB and e-tail websites, there's no clear delineation between the two variants. We're taking immediate steps to remedy this. We're working with all AIB and channel partners to make sure the product descriptions and names clarify the CU count, so that gamers and consumers know exactly what they're buying. We apologize for the confusion this may have caused." AMD's RX 560 page was also quietly altered to include the new configurations at some point, so that's pretty good as well. While some may just take this as a small blunder by AMD, this is really inexcusable. On a lesser degree, this is comparable to the 970 with 3.5 gigabytes of VRAM. That was a way more egregious case. This is far less egregious than that. That was just crazy, and Nvidia should be shamed about that, but this is still a little bit misleading. I'm glad that AMD is taking the correct measures to correct this, but it's something that shouldn't have become an issue in the first place. Nonetheless, it is what it is at this point, and as long as AMD corrects it, as long as they don't pull something like this again, who even knows if they did it deliberately? It might have just been a case of the right hand didn't know what the left hand was doing, and with big businesses, trust me, that does happen. So yeah, a little bit of interesting news. Once again, you can read the full article from PC World down below in the description box. I'll leave it there. Also, want to talk a little bit about Steam's Finland sale that they just launched celebrating 100 years of independence, and you can save big on games from Finnish developers. A lot of the deals aren't amazing, but there are some pretty good deals. Cities Skylines is 75% off, down to $7.50. Next Machina, a great game by Housemarque. It's a shoot 'em up. You guys might not know who Housemarque are. They worked on some great downloadable titles, and that's 60% off for $8. Pretty recent release. It came out back in June, so that's a really good pickup, although I do foresee that game being a part of a Humble Bundle or something like that down the line, and just be overall a little bit cheaper pretty soon. That tends to be the case with games like this, but $8 for that isn't bad. Max Payne is 65% off for $3.50. You've got games such as Trine, 85% off for $2.24. An absolutely fantastic game, and Outland is 85% off for $1.50. This is a tremendous game. It was published on Ubisoft for consoles, and that version released back in 2011. PC gamers finally got our hands on it back in 2014, and it is a terrific game. Once again, developed by Housemarque, so you know what kind of quality game you're getting here. A very artistic game with some great action gameplay. Again, this is a game many gamers have forgotten about. It's only got 662 reviews on Steam, which just hurts me because it is such a good game. I'm going to talk more about this on Game Deals of the Week, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, you should definitely check that game out. And there are a couple of other pretty cool deals. I should mention Quantum Break is 50% off for $20. Do not buy that. I know I'm a sponsor of Humble, but come on, guys. You can get the Humble monthly that includes Quantum Break and a bunch of other games for $12. That's just a better option, so stay away from that. And I already assume there's some people that just don't know about that picked up Quantum Break for $20, because that is a pretty good price for the game, but it's just that Humble monthly, you get that, and you get a couple of other games right away, and then you get more games in the beginning of next month. it's only $12, so that is just a better option. And Quantum Break is a pretty good game, and I would recommend it. A game that was originally exclusive to the Windows Store finally made its way over to Steam. So that's gonna wrap up this video, guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section down below. What do you think about AMD quietly making some changes to the RX 560? And are you picking anything up from this Steam Finland sale? Let me know. If you have a request for a future video, you can leave that in the comments section down below, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.